To anyone who actually plays Binding of Isaac, I'm sorry you have to watch my 3 FPS gameplay, and I'm also sorry that it's my gameplay you're watching. It's not even worth watching through that. That's life. You ever think about the fact that, like, I'm now reaching that age at the moment where memes are starting to not make sense to me. Like, there's always been the couple few, but actually, okay, so currently there's that 6-7, and I didn't get it. And then I watched a South Park episode. So, you know, I got a good, a good in right there. That's what matters. You don't know anything until you see it on South Park, and South Park explains it in a really, really basic way for the common stupid man like myself to actually understand. So currently, I'm starting to find the 6-7 funny, and I hate to say that, but also I don't. My boomer ass is unironically like 6-7. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta catch myself. I can't be doing that at my age. It's like, Yeet was fucking awesome back in the day, but I'm not allowed to admit that these... Oh my god, what the fuck? I cannot keep up. So I think that's like currently some soul searching I gotta do with that. The fact I shouldn't be 25 and finding 6-7 funny. I think I need to grow the fuck up, but a little bit of whimsy is okay. It's just, I would prefer if I had better whimsy. This game does feel infinitely better. Now I'm not playing on a controller though. I'm not gonna lie. Normally I'm not that kind of guy. Well, like, I feel like everything but shooters feels better on a controller. But I feel like it also gets in my way. Oh, that also gets in my way. I still am playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I ended up a little bit spoiled. I ended up playing it on like a 4K HDR good ass TV for like a week, and then that was no longer available to me. And I gotta say, I don't want to be that guy. Oh my god, my model is dying. But it's so hard to play now. Like, it's kind of just, unironically, kind of just, story games don't feel good. Like mouse and keyboard on a monitor. It doesn't rival sitting down on a couch with a controller, beautiful colors and resolution, and like less of a frame rate. How old is this game? Oh, it's not dead. Cause like, I saw a fucking shoot de whoop. And that shit's like pretty much as old as me, I think. I hope. Well, that was before I was old enough to understand memes and how they catch on. It's like, all your base I belong to us. That was even before me. Like, YouTube to me at that point wasn't a meme thing. It wasn't like, oh, I'm watching YouTube. It was like, I'm watching people fall over. This is fucking great. I didn't understand communities and stuff. I was also lit to that stuff. When I was growing up, I still kind of suck at it. I'm dead as fuck. I still suck at, like, getting into communities. Like, I just want to, like, do my own fucking thing. Like, just leave me alone. But I'm noticing that's a flaw in my character. I have a tapeworm. There's jokes to be made there, and I didn't, you know, I was too insecure to make any of them, because someone watching the VOD would totally take it way too seriously and think I have a tapeworm. Reminds me of Always Sunny. That's what I always think of when I think that's the wrong key. Everything makes me think of Always Sunny, though. Like, I know too many people in my life, okay, I need to keep it though, that have never watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That makes me depressed, but these are people that, like, I genuinely, like, have love for. So I have to, like, bite my fucking tongue every time I make a reference and no one gets it. But I want everyone to know that my rage is seething every time that happens. And the new season, oh my god. What a fucking glow up the new season was. I haven't genuinely had to pause something to laugh in years. Like, Always Sunny used to be something I watched, and I was like, yeah, this is like good main monitor shit. Like, I haven't watched comedies where it's like, okay, I need to put everything down and put my full focus on just enjoying this because I'm terminally online and ADHD. So comedies are always like second monitor stuff. But that shit changed my fucking mind. I was fucking dying. Okay, how do I bomb? Holy shit, he does it again. Oh. Okay, the tip. I need this more. I do need that more. I was wondering what was giving me range. That's huge. I also suck these days at finding smaller content creators to enjoy. That is something that has evaded me, that skill. I don't know how to get that back. Other than going and interacting with people. But that's, I don't know. I found like a good group of people. I like putting no effort in, but that's a bad habit. Because I feel like I'm going to prematurely age my fucking brain with how little of a fuck I give on a daily basis. Like, I need to start, like, I don't know, doing like fucking weddles and shit. Because, like, you know, like, if you don't use it, you lose it. How true that is. It works for your brain, and that scares me. I'm gonna... That was a bad decision. No, it wasn't. Okay, this fly is fucking me up. Holy prostra. Whoa! Oh, that fly was hidden! And that's fine. And I don't care. And that's fine. And I don't care. Oh, fuck you! That's fine. So honestly, like, it's a silly way to be like, okay, I'm going to preserve my brain. I'm going to do fucking waddles and dulls of all kind. Just daily little brain teasers. There's one thing I do know, and that's how people don't fuck with pills. My gambling ass always wants to use... Wow, this thing does a lot. Like, if you introduce an extra element of, this could entirely fuck me over... It gets me excited. You see, and now I fucked myself over and I'm slow and I want to die. But there was a chance that that could have been fucking epic, and then I'm riding a high for the next, like, at least 30 seconds at most. And some people don't treasure those 30-second highs like I do. So I think I deserve them above other people. I just realized I had so many coins last run and they're all gone. And they amount to nothing. Oh boy. Oh, this is new. I haven't seen this one. I thought it was the umbilical cord. Oh my. I can't see, like, this is why we do the pills, but we never want to do the pills. Because it quite literally made it so I couldn't do that fight. Like, it was impossible. It was faster than me, bro. And that's okay. I also need to learn what actually came out for Switch over the past, like, 5 years. I got a Switch too, and then I realized, fucking hell, what is this, a PS5? It has no games. This is problematic for me, because I've got one, and I'm enjoying Fire Emblem Three Houses again. But I've already played that. So when I'm not playing that, I'm playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I've already played. But when I'm not enjoying that, the fuck else am I playing? I just need new games. Oh yeah, I got Scarlet. Pokemon Scarlet. Because I was like, you know, I need to get my Pokemon fix. And then I realized, like, I could just play Cobblemon and have, like, a 10 times better experience. Because Pokemon Scarlet, I liked, like, the narrative structure of the games. I'm not saying I like the narratives. They were pretty, like, I give you an end goal, which I do appreciate. I find it hard to get into things that don't have, like, a clear end goal. And Pokemon's pretty fucking simple. I think Sun and Moon, or was it X and Y? Which one came? Was Soon before X? Sun? No. Well, Pokemon Sun, like, Sword and Shield was the first Pokemon game I finished and was like, damn, that genuinely sucked ass. I think Sun was the last one where I was like, okay, Pokemon's kind of hype. Like, I have some core memories of Pokemon since, like, I'm pretty sure it was, like, one of the first games I owned. I was Pokemon Yellow. But the problem with that is that I've never beaten Pokemon Yellow. I played it. I went through at least, like, a good few, like, factories worth of AA batteries and never finished it. I also had Dr. Mario, which I stopped playing very quickly because I thought the box art was really cool. That's a lie. They didn't have box art. I got it from, like, a second-hand shop, so I thought the cartridge was cool. Because, oh my god, Mario Buddy's a doctor. I know him from playing Smash Bros. Because I grew up with that. On my Nintendo 64. Like, it's really sad that, like, I can't say, my first, like... People say their first consoles are, like, PlayStation 1s and stuff. And it's like, wow, you're young. Wait, no. Like, I remember my fucking GameCube and my PS1 and my PS2 and my PS3 and my PS4. I may get a PS5. It depends. Because, like, it would be my GTA 6 machine. Because I'm a really bad with FOMO. FOMO gets me every fucking time. I cannot deal with missing out. I think that's why I got into gachas for way longer than I should have healthily. I am so sorry. Anyone who is watching, I am so sorry. What the fuck was that donation, man? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? For this bootleg ass stream right now? Are you fucking insane? I am in shock. Oh my god. Is this working? Does this not have a 5-minute delay? That was insane. I have been chatting away and trying to respond to chat, not realizing that they were talking to me 5 fucking minutes ago. I'm probably thinking I was some ignorant bastard. Complete. Okay, I won't. I'll play your game. Thank you so much, and I have nothing to complain about, and everything is fine. Yeah. What are you gonna do now, buddy? You think you're real shit? Wait, that sounds like complaining. No, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. In the middle of me trying to fix shit too. You're insane, man. You're insane. Okay, back up again. Okay, I found what was happening. The stream should function. The stream should function. It will look like shit, but it will function. Hopefully. Maybe. There's a chance. Dude, if you watch my streams, you probably think that the UK is like this absolute fucking, like, horrible third world country. Everywhere I move happens to be a mess. I need to start checking Wi-Fi before I start signing fucking documents. I swear to God. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. That was so fucking kind of you. That was so fucking kind of you. I'm so sorry that this is what you walk into. I really am. I'm sorry that you were so generous and what you get as a reward is my ass stopping, starting, going, oh, delay. Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's, wow. Holy shit. My ISP is currently working on fitting fiber lines into my street. Within a month, 2 months, I will have good internet again. And I'll be able to stream full quality and it'll be beautiful. And I'll come back to streaming because I'll actually be able to stream. And then I'm going to start editing again. Because I've recently finished a big commission that was like taking up a lot of my mental bandwidth. So I'm going to be clipping for people. I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be doing a lot of shit online. I'm going to have a very busy year ahead of me. And I want to fill all my extra time with time that feels useful. Love the black screen. Don't know if that's my end or yours. Fuck. Are you fucking me? You know what? If you hear me, then it's fine. You know what? You can just imagine the gameplay. Just pretend I'm doing 10 times better than I really am. Just imagine great gameplay. Some horrid weather, so our already dodgy internet is worse than usual as well. Yeah, I remember streaming and Nugget being like, damn, this stream goes hard in 144p. Fucking 1 frame every minute. This shit goes hard. I think I collectively, in my life, have a good like 5 hours on Binding of Isaac, so I don't have an excuse for my lack of skill. I remember this game came out on PlayStation 4. It went on the PlayStation Plus, so I got it for free years and years and years ago. I played a little bit. I could never finish a run in like the 3 hours that I played. No, that means I played a bit more, because I remember going to my friend's house and I played on his, and first try, I finished a full run, and he got the trophy for like finishing a run, and I was mad because I never got it for myself. And yes, I still hold on to that. I'm excited. I'm so excited to have good internet. losing something. It's like losing a leg and regaining it. It's like, holy shit, I'm going to go on so many runs now. Before I didn't appreciate it. That's another thing I'm going to get into. I'm going to get into hiking. Oh, I'm going to get to hike. Okay, I can't lie. What put me on a Binding of Isaac out of nowhere? 1, Northern Lion. 2, Pay Money Wubby. I have never really had the interest in this game, but then I watched people play it and how chill it was, and like streaming it looks so fun because you can just chat away, and it's like a fidget toy. It's like spinning a fidget spinner on screen while I just chill and just talk to myself. And weirdly enough, I don't want to think about too much of what that means about me as a person. That sounds fun. Oh, that was lucky. I found out there's a meta on Twitch. Like, get banned, and then when that Twitter account tweets about it, then you start being a successful streamer. There are so many streamers I've never heard of in my life, and then they'll just randomly show up there. Ooh, hello. So delightful. Oh god, did I just start singing a Christmas song? Can I at least let Halloween happen? Oh god, I'm so sorry I only had that. I think that's like a side effect that like her ice is thawing. It's a scary time. I'm glad I have enough whimsy to still find Mariah Carey unfreezing from a block of ice to be funny. Like realistically, after like a good like 5 years, that shit should stop being funny. Especially because like everyone holds onto that for like 2 months. 2 months for a meme is a long time. Don't kill me, please. I'm begging of you. It feels like I just finally started taking care of my life, and then I get hit by a fucking car. That's my fucking luck, honestly. I'm waiting for that car. It's always when life looks good that life shits on you the hardest. Because it's like, oh, what's this? Boom. And the next thing you know, life's ruined. That's a very cynical thing to say at my age. I feel like I'm still young. By internet standards, I'm not. But then I talk to people in real life and I'm like, I'm so old. And like, shut the fuck up, you're a baby. And it's like, okay, that makes me feel better, thank you. I'll take that. Wow, wowie, wow. When do you think Borat will stop being funny? I give it like another like 15 years. I think the main problem, the reason Borat won't die and is still quotable, is that it appeals to young people too much. No matter what, it's gonna be fun. Always gonna be super fucking fun when it comes to like something that's like, it's childish enough to appeal to a child, but adult enough to appear like it's an adult thing. Like it's very much an adult thing, but in the most childish way possible, and I mean that entirely as a compliment. I also think it came from an age where quoting things didn't have a time limit. Like if something was funny, it would be quoted for the next like good like 20 years. But we've hit that point with Borat and it's still not dead, so I'm feeling pretty good about it living a long time. When did Borat come out? Or is it hitting its 20 years about now? And I'm just now realizing that I'm behind the times and I'm unk. And I'm saying really cringe shit. Like I should be saying 6, 7 more, right? I never understood what it meant, but realizing it's just like when someone says 6, 7 equals la funny, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. That's kind of, I can get down with this. It is la funny when you hear someone say 6, 7. I feel sorry for teachers though. Imagine being a teacher like during the internet age. Christ, how much do you think teachers got away with before the internet, or even like cameras? Maybe it was like an old person's home. Like they just smacked them around most of the day. No one ever knows. It's good to see you. I even talked about earlier. I've gotten way too good at ostracizing myself. Like it's a fucking talent at this point. My ass needs to stop waiting for people to be like, oh, I want to hang out. And I need to be the guy who says, let's hang out. Because I feel like I've surrounded myself with people who are like me. Oh, what kind of water drinker are you? Because there's 2 kinds of people. Apparently it's a neurodivergent thing, but the one I fall into would be neurodivergent. That's too convenient. So I'm privy to completely ignore it and decide that I know best. I can't just sip water over time. If I have water in my hand, it has to be all gone before I move on with my day. Are you someone who can just have a bottle of water over the course of an hour, or do you down that shit? I think that's very important as a person. It says a lot about you. But I'm known to be a cynical man. I'm known for that. And I understand the nuances that comes with a brain like mine. I'm built different, but it turns out when people say that, they mean it as a good thing. I think if God's real, when I got up there and it was my turn to be built, like I'm a fucking Build-A-Bear, that's when he decided, hey, let's use different materials and see what happens. And then his ass was like, damn, that was not a good call. Let's not do that again. Wait, I just read the name that redeemed Hydra. How you doing there? Holy fuck. Wow, it's weird seeing it. Why do y'all still show up? Respectively. Y'all, you should be conditioned to be like, damn, this guy... you're not meant to be exposed to my personality and then proceed to still show up. That's not how this works. I'm in the middle of being indoctrinated into Castle Crashers again by my little brother. And I'm kind of against it, big time. Because he gave me a certified unk moment of like, oh my god, I'm that old, I'm doing it without realizing. So the conversation started because he's still talking about the update and how cool it is for Castle Crashers on PC, because you can make your own characters, basically. And there's apparently some other stuff that I am not privy to. So what gets him so excited about that is the fact that I have a PC and he doesn't. Yeah, there's definitely a massive delay still. God fucking damn it, man. Hey, if you want to ask someone from the future something, now's a good time. Now's a good time. It really is. Oh man, that sucks. See, this is why I'm like, shit, man. I can't wait for better internet. I want to do shit. I can't even play League of Legends. I can't even play fucking League of Legends, man. You know how depressing that is? I can't even just like suffer. I can't just be like, you know what? I deserve to have a bad day. I'm going to play League of Legends and get called things I didn't even know existed. But also I'm going to steal like half of what they say, tell myself that I'm going to say it to someone else who pisses me off, and then I'm too good. Like, I'm too just nice to actually go ahead and do it. I just feel bad if I try. Also, it's like one of those things where if I do it, I get banned. If someone else does it, I just have to kind of deal with their ass for a bit. It's crazy how my stream is in the lowest quality and the lowest frame rate possible, and yet it runs this bad. But that's life, you know? And it's the same thing with anything creative. If you feel limited, then you shouldn't stop. You should push. You should see how hard you can hit that fucking ceiling and still make it seem like it's worth doing. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. But I've yet to put that into practice. Right now I'm just playing a game and talking to myself and hoping it's not a shit show. The problem is that growing up, I got really good at enjoying my own company. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, wait, no, I gotta fly. I got, like, dead-ass good at that shit. So if I want to, like, ostracize myself, like, long-term, of course, you know, I'll feel like shit. But in the short term, I'm like, damn, I'm watching YouTube, playing a game, and I'm, like, eating something tasty. Like, why would I need to communicate with people beyond this? And then I'll listen to like really cheesy 70s, 80s music. Christ. I'll listen to like really cheesy music that I can sing to. So why would I ever like need someone else in that situation? And then I realized, why the fuck am I going insane? Why the fuck won't my brain shut up? Why the fuck am I depressed? I haven't entirely ostracized myself, at least. I have friends that are like, hey, hang out with me. And with those people, I'm still like hanging out with them a bunch. I just suck at being the guy who takes the first step. But when you see a flaw, you work on it. I was trying to tell Maisie she should do a Rule 34 for a bit on stream. That shit would be peak content. And I think she's like gooner enough to be good at it. But she won't. She doesn't believe me that it's that it's okay for stream. I can't lie, I've gotten obsessed. You know when people like min-max games, you're like, damn, that is like so unemployed. I've been like, unironically thinking, how the fuck can I min-max like life? How the fuck do I get the most like progression on my build right now? What do I do? That's one thing about spending time on the internet. I feel like I'm fucking like gonna die of old age soon. Everyone is always preaching about like doing everything so healthy and perfect, and then you like, they're fucking not. Everyone lives a fucking lie on the internet. And it's just like, can we just like, the people who are terminally online, they're already having a bad go of it, you know what I mean? And you're like, hey, look at how good I'm doing, not doing what you do. And it's like, that's not true, bro. Don't make these people hold themselves to it. That's fine. I'm going crazy trying to predict reactions from unknown chat. Hey, as far as I'm concerned right now, y'all don't exist. I'm doing a fucking Let's Play, alright? This is 2008. I'm gonna do a cringe intro. I'm PewDiePie! What's up, bro? You know, I'm gonna get that later. I'm gonna come back for that. How's it going, bros? And then this is where everyone in chat goes, oh my god, Lamau, you're so funny, Brando. And that's very realistic of my chat. Brando of the future, what is your wisdom? Car insurance is a scam. Don't pay for it. But pretend you do. Cancel your car insurance. And then remember to keep all of the certification and just do your best to pretend and use Sharpie where dates need to be changed. Legit, just don't get pulled over and you'll be fine. Just don't commit crime. Which I know is a big ask for a lot of people who would show up to my streams. I imagine at least like 3 of you who follow me shoplift daily. And I mean like daily. But like, I don't think you do like big crime. I think you do like petty crime. Like, I bet you like steal a fucking toothbrush once a fortnight. Because you're like, damn, that's like every 2 weeks. That's a lot of money in the end. You know, it really adds up. It's like me. Oh, I see a penny on the ground. I pick it up and I don't pass it on. Which makes me think less of you as a person. But honestly, with this economy, that's like, actually, no, I think even less of you. Because when you think about the economy right now, a penny is worth like, like 40% of a penny. So like, do you really need that? Do you really need that so bad? Do you really need a quarter of a penny right now? The fuck? I would much rather have the good luck. You could get 2 pennies with good luck, you know? And if you pass both of those on, then you can find 4 pennies. By the end, you're like, holy shit, this street is full of pennies. Double it and give it to the next person. Next thing you know, you're like that Mr. Beast video where he pays a guy like 100,000 in pennies. And then eventually, you're rich. But then no one wants your pennies. That's just too many pennies. And also, it also caused hyperinflation because those pennies didn't exist before the challenge. That's too loud. So now there's a bunch of random pennies that just randomly exist. And then you want the economy to account for that? That's kind of fucked up. And now all the pennies are worth like 10% of a penny. So really, you've kind of gotten money, but not as much as you thought you did. Anyways, that's all wisdom. That was all metaphorical, of course. In some way. Whatever you decide, that's how it was meant to be metaphorical. And it was meant to make you think. It was not a literal interpretation of anything. You know what? I have been an absolute Tekken fiend for a lot of years. I have never had as much fun as I'm having right now playing it. And I hate that because I think the state of Tekken is... it's fucking abysmal. It is like the worst it's ever been. You're still a bitch, but now you have flair. Okay, I was going to say you're not a bitch, but if you have flair, it's kind of good to be a bitch. Because that means you work it. Having the confidence to rock it, like, makes it a positive thing. And I think that's objectively true. You want people, when they're like, oh man, they're pretty and they know it, that's awful. Like, I think that's the case. Just please be insecure like the rest of us, okay? All of us uglies out here, you know, who overthink every action we do, and the thought of being a bitch terrifies us. Because someone sees us like that, we have to see ourselves like that, and then we don't want to walk down those doors because that's a lot of work. It's like, I know everyone's going to be a villain in someone's story. Like, there's people out there who probably like rue the day that they ever met me, and I'm just like I'm just a little guy. Meanwhile, they probably like are secretly plotting my death, not hoping it happens because that would give them, you know, probably like a manslaughter case at best. But say, hang on, looking in. Yeah, like they don't hope it happens, but they kind of hope it happens. You know what I mean? Every time it's like, it's weird. It's like I have nostalgia for the things I've been saying. Because I'm just yapping, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I said that. Because someone responds to it. You seem very skilled at being the victim in bullet hells. This is my favorite role-playing game. Listen, I don't have I was going to say hand-eye coordination. But I think that also, that plays a factor. I think it's general coordination. If I see a bullet go diagonal, my brain can't process where it's going to be, even though it's still traveling in a straight line. To me, that's wacky and wavy, and that's all over the place. But then when things stand still, I walk into them. I think if I did a playthrough where no enemy moved the entire playthrough, I would lose. I know people have like turned playing Binding of Isaac into an art form over the last like 2 decades of it being a thing. Like not 2 full decades, but like a decade and a half or some shit. I don't know. Or has it just been not 1 decade? I should learn to look at things before I speak. You know what I'm saying? This last year has been a long ass year. But hey, you know, if you spend the long digging yourself into a hole, it's going to take a long time digging yourself back out of it. A lot can change in a year, but a lot can stay the same. You just gotta know which one's good for you at the time. Just feeling like you need to progress constantly in life is such like an overbearing and like stressful thing to think about. And then the fact that you can so readily see everyone else's like complete success with none of the flaws or sadnesses in their life, like, can really exacerbate that. You know what this probably feels like watching my stream? It feels like a fucking Telltale game. Like every time you chat, you see like a little notification pop up of like, Brando will remember that. And then like, you need to like wait a good 5 minutes to see like the choices you've made in the storyline. What effect are they gonna have? I did the universal no lately, and I regret it. I took sleep medication, and then the next day it was still affecting me because my ass does not do drugs or like drink commonly. So anything of that effect completely rocks my shit. So even though I'm like 6'3", you think I'm like able to like really down a good couple beers and be like out with the bros and crushing brewskis. That's not me. I get halfway down a can and I'm like, man, this buzz is crazy. So I was like still affected the next day by sleep medication and went to a party. And then I like drank thinking, oh, the drink will wake me up. That was fucking stupid. That's not how drinking works. But I told myself that. And then it was like, man, I feel like crazy. And everyone who like looked at me was like, damn, are you high? Did you get fucking high? I'm like, no, what? I'm not high. So I think I now know what being high is like, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I don't take kindly to it. You know how some people, there's like paranoid highs where it's like everyone's looking at me and I'm gonna die? I got that from sleep medication, so I think I'm good. I think it's good that I've managed to avoid drugs as long as I have. Except I'm the exact kind of guy that like reality TV does not work. Like other people, it's like 90 Day Fiance. It's like, damn, I'm a piece of shit and I'm trying to marry a bitch. Me, I'm just like, I'm just gonna play games and yap. Like, and then when I go outside, I'm gonna like awkwardly stand in groups where I'm friends with everyone in that group, but I'm still gonna sit there silently and say nothing. And then afterwards, I'm gonna say, damn, I really went out of my comfort zone today. You can just imagine this is like a pre-recorded podcast with wacky sound effects. Like I've got like a soundboard in front of me, and I'm like genuinely psychotic with the sounds I play. And I'm like secretly trying to like get into the Halloween spirit with the theme music, but I don't really know anything about music theory and how music affects people. I just think it sounds spooky enough, which is still true. Like, what the fuck is music theory, bro? Like, why when I listen to sad music, do I then sound sad? What the I mean, feel sad. Like, can you not evoke those emotions, man? I feel enough sadness. But then when I listen to happy music, I'm not happy. So can people who make happy music do better? Well, now, Brando, the future. What is your wisdom for non-criminals? Granted, half your viewers are Australian, so they're criminals by default. Huh. So it's not for not criminals, it's for not Australians. Oh, that's difficult. Because you see, with the Australians, like, no matter what, you're kind of punching down, so it's easy to look down and be like, hey, just do this. But for normal, upstanding citizens of not Australia, which also means not the UK, because the UK, I feel like, is also a pretty big debuff. So I think what I'm going to go for here is I'm going to say, because it's car insurance, but also there's life insurance. I think you do pay for life insurance. Given a specific age, I would say, let's not judge it by internet standards, because you're a fucking unk by the fact that you're able to drive, right? So I think a solid, being old, I don't know, like 29. I think 29 you get life insurance. I'm saying that purely to annoy people in chat. I think life insurance is a scam. You know what's fucked up? Okay, sorry to pivot. I ended up not really giving advice. But like, isn't it crazy that like, to not fuck over your family, either one, you need life insurance, or two, you need to pay for like your own like land for your grave to be on. And if you don't, you can like financially ruin your entire bloodline by dying. That shit's so capitalist, it's insane. It's like my ass dying right now. I think like there's like multiple people who like would take years to recover from how much that would cost. That's so fucking dystopian. Especially because my ass does not believe in an afterlife, which is like comes with some challenges. I can't lie. Fuck. That shit comes with some challenges in life and how you deal with things. And then like my ass, like, I don't need a grave. You know what? Just find like a nice tree, and then just like lay me against it and like just leave me there and don't visit. But then if I'm wrong, like that's gonna be really fucking lonely over there. You know what I mean? And then like I don't know what someone's gonna do when they see a dead body. They could steal it like a toothbrush. Which means it could be one of my chats. If anyone plots your death, we can just unleash bun on them. I think that's like, no, I like, because you know there's capital punishment. That's like banned for a reason, and you're asking for something that goes a step further. But I do like where your head is at, of putting bun somewhere that doesn't affect me. So while I personally benefit from this, I do think it's important that I think about the bigger picture and humanity as a whole, as a responsible human.